Evening. Just wanted to get up on here to just talk about something very important real quick. Um, Want to talk about some very important things on here on Facebook Live to the Keep the Fire Burning group, and which is very important. So my wife, she actually went out to get some pizza. So I figured let me get some time to talk to the married couples. So I just wanted to reflect a little bit, but just wanted to talk about we have about 27, if you're in Illinois, we have about 27 more days of shelter in place. If you're in other parts, it may be a little longer, it may be shorter, but it seems to me that we're going to be the shelter in place for a while. As in, I think there's a line in the movie, "We're here for the long ride, boss." So you figure we're with our families, with our spouses. You have children, you with your children. You have pets, you with your pets, and you figure out what are you going to do. What are you going to do with this time that you have? Some people think that they're stuck. However, that should not be the case. And I just want to talk about something very important, and that is, we're in a season of really building. But I want to just say to the married couples, when we're talking about married couples, this is an important time to really to build in your marriage. So really to find out, to reflect on what do you like about your spouse. What do you like about your spouse? Um, that's a very important thing. We're not even talking about love. We talking about like. What do you like about them? You know, some things that it's good to write down some characteristics, some things that you actually like. Jot down a list of things that you really like about them. You know, it may be, you like the fact that they love to cook. It may be something like that. Um, it could be a number of things, but write down those things that you like about them, because that's very important. Since we have all this time, it's good to write down those things that you like about them. Also, um, to like about them. So write those down. When we first got married, we've been married. My wife and I have been married for 16 years and 16 and a half years. And so when we first got married, there's some things that I liked about her, but also there's some things that I was like, oh no, this got to change. I was a big critic, like a big critic of my wife, and so I was dogmatic, and my rock hot headed self and my dogmatic self, stubborn self, I focused on the negativity, right? So I just want to give just some encouragement to say to focus during this time on the positive. How about that? Focus on the positive things about your spouse. What you like about them. Don't write a list of what you don't like. Write some of those things that you like about them. So now that we've been married for 16 and a half years, there's some things that I've grown to really, really, really like about Roz. I'm not even talking about love. There are a lot of things I love about her, but I'm talking about like. I'm talking about getting down to, even before you get down to love, talking about love, I'm talking about what do you like about her? And there's some things I really like about my wife. I like more things about her now than I did when we first got married. I like more things about her now than we first got married. So what am I saying? Be patient with your spouse. Be patient with your spouse. Be patient with them. That patience goes a long way. Patience goes a long way. You got to be patient with them. And it can be hard. However, with God, nothing is impossible. Focus on the positivity. That's number two. Be patient with them, focus on the positivity. And remember, this is a time to build. Focus on that. This is a time where you with your family, you with your spouse. This is a time to actually build, right, in your marriage, to build your marriage up. Not to just tear each other apart or to tear each other down or nothing like that, but to build each other up. A few years ago, my wife and I, we were at a Heart Life marriage getaway. A little plug for Heart Life. That marriage getaway is in October, by the way. It's every October. It's in the fall, but it's an awesome getaway. And we were, of course, in a marriage class, and we were asked. It was in some instructions. We were asked to build a house, to actually build a house. And we had these sticks, these little what do you call them? Little sticks, little like um, small sticks. I can't remember the name of them, but we were asked to build the house. Well, a few minutes went by. We were building, and then it fell down. Right, it fell down. So instead of though building from the bottom, I think we tried to build from the sides. Okay, we didn't do a good job. Right, we did a terrible job. But like I said, it fell down, and so we had to start all over. And that's what perhaps some of you, God is telling some of you all to just start over in your marriage, to start to build the foundation of your marriage the right way. Now, I think when we started over, building, the house, and it was out of those little wooden sticks. Can't think of the name of it. Anyway, of those sticks, we built from the ground up. So from the bottom up, we built, and it worked out, and we had a better house. So the point is, it's important to really build together. It's important to build together, and it's important to have a strong foundation. And so a scripture I wanted to leave with you is Proverbs 24:3. And that says, by wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Again, this is coming from Proverbs 24:3. It says, by wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. So that is extremely important. How do you build this house? Well, you got to start by how do you build a marriage up? You got to start by liking each other. By really, really liking. What do you like about him? What do you like about her? And I just suggest during this time, if you don't, pray together. Pray together, pray together, pray together. That is the key to spending time together during this time and liking each other. You will find out a whole lot about your spouse if you pray together. Another thing I want to leave with you too, do some creative things is very important. One of the things that I really liked that we did, an activity that we did, we painted together. We had during the marriage retreat, we painted actually together. We painted a wine glass together. And that's one of the things I love, one of fondest memories that I have with Roz, and that is painting together is something that's very good. So I really, there's some things I really like about my wife. For one, I know my wife, I like the fact that she is creative. I like the fact that she loves to worship God. I like the fact that she loves to serve. She loves to give. I like that. She thinks of others, more than herself. So there are some examples that I can say that I like about her. And there should be some things that you can say about your spouse that you like about them as well. So I want to leave you guys with that. Keep the fire burning. I hope you guys continue to tune in and continue to leave videos, continue to leave comments, and And also, just I hope you get something from the things that we continue to give for our married couples. All right. God bless you all. Peace out.